Hey everyone, and welcome to lesson 4, moving from and across your midline. In today's class, I want you to get really curious about how it feels to intentionally move your limbs away from, across, and back from your midline, okay? Because as we know, everything that we do, walking, rotating, driving, looking behind, picking up the kids, the grandkids, the shopping, involves moving relative to this line. So becoming aware of it really will get you to understand the importance of building your balance, your coordination, and your strength so you can move more efficiently through your day, right? It's about building a clearer conversation between the body and the brain to do all the things that you love to do, instead of that conversation being a little bit fuzzy, and fuzzy meaning I lose balance, I don't feel stable, I can't really rotate very much, and I can't bring my leg out from my body very far. So looking at why that is and can we improve on that? Hopefully we can. Let me just quickly explain what the midline is. So our midline is that imaginary line from the top of our head, and it runs all the way through the body, down through the center of the legs to the toes. Props today, I'll be using 2.5s and yoga blocks, ankle weights, and this material band, as well as this one here. First thing we're going to do is come down to the mat and just check in with how our body feels, and as well, get curious about our midline. Coming into the middle of your mat, take those hands behind your legs, take an inhale here. Inhale, pressing hands into thighs, thighs into legs, and then gently rolling back, lifting that seat as you roll back all the way down to your mat. Take a moment, just feel the back of your head, shoulder to shoulder, long, your tailbone, your feet. Can you feel your big toe as much as you can feel your second, third, fourth, and fifth toe? Now place your hands on your rib cage and take an inhale. And imagine right now that rib cage is expanding and it's moving away from your midline. And then as you exhale through your mouth, that rib cage comes back in towards the midline. So take the inhale and exhale. We feel that pressure here between our two hip bones, our headlights as we call it, and our pubic bone. So exhaling, sending that pressure up. 3, 2, 1, and then softening that rib cage at the end. Inhale. I'm going to put my hands here on my headlights for the next breath cycle, knowing that my rib cage is expanding, and the exhaling, feeling that pressure here. And then 2, 1, exhaling, feeling that rib cage soften. That breath pattern may help you. Take an inhale, press that right foot into the mat, and let that left knee come out to the side. And notice how far it can come away from the midline there. One more. Try and not let that right foot move. It's actually quite tricky. And let's go that right foot now. So plant the left foot, open up that right. I notice that that right knee can drop so much further due to the mobility in that right hip. Pressing that left foot. And now can you open both knees on the inhale and then exhale? You might want to place your hands back on the mat or open. Can you notice here, one coming down more than the other? And those feet turn up here. And coming back. Press those feet into the mat. Feeling your heels, feeling the balls of your feet. And exhale. We're going to come all the way up. So take those hands in line with those shoulders. Exhale, come on up. Bring that left leg in, bring that right leg in. Take an inhale, coming up. And place that band on your thighs. Put your blocks behind you here. You're going to come on down onto those blocks on our forearms. When you get here, I want you to think about what's happening with your torso. Take an inhale. So are you slumping down towards the spine, down in towards the mat? Or are you in a lifted position? Maybe a little too lifted. Hands on that rib cage just to soften there. If you need to, left foot up, right foot up. Take an inhale, and you can start with single leg lowers if that feels too much to start with here. Moving, then place your feet on the mat, and you can pull your knees. Exhale, bringing that knee in towards your chest, looking at that big toe as it lifts. So coming back up to the tabletop and draw those knees in towards your center. So knee over your hip here. Inhale, two knees, two toes come towards the mat, and then lift. So you can see that 90 degrees. We're thinking about here, just moving along the midline. And how does that feel in your center? We've got 2 to go. Bring those knees up. Maybe the hands come resting just gently on your rib cage here to lift a little higher. 1 more. Press and lift. And then bring those hands away. Now can you turn the knees to the right and tuck those toes under? Lift, twist, and tuck. So we go again, crossing that midline here. Where can you feel that? As opposed to just doing the double leg lowers, perhaps you're feeling that more in that center, more towards your midline. Here, by bringing those toes around, can you feel it in a different spot? More to the sides, into the obliques there. We have 2 reps to go. Lift and tuck. Last one here. And bring those legs up. Take a little rest here. Let that spine come down. Feet come down. Then take another lift. Bring the legs up. And can you keep your heels together here? And open those knees up. Close those knees. Heels together. Open. 2 more. Not sure how much you're getting those knees to come away from your midline. That's tricky. And now your toes. Toes hugging. And open those knees up. For 2. Last one here. Bring those toes down. Left arm, right arm comes up. Bring those blocks away. We're going to come all the way down to the ground now for some glute bridge work. I'm still going to keep my ankle weights off for now. And I'm going to move my weight closer towards me. 1 on each side. And you might be feeling a little tight in your hip flexors. So let's go there and have a little stretch out. So let's come down, rolling back towards the mat. Nice and controlled, long arms. Hands down by the mat. Bring those feet in towards your seat. And when you're ready, feet about hip width apart. Let's take a beautiful pelvic curl to bridge here. Letting those shoulders relax into the mat. Rib cage, hands on that rib cage, soften. Feeling more of your back now on your mat. From softening, exhale, roll that pelvis back towards your rib cage and start lifting, peeling the spine away, coming to the top. Taking an inhale here, gentle inhale. Maybe one more little reminder on those ribs, just to stay quiet as the hips lift a little higher. Feet pressing into the mat. Just like at the beginning of class, hands back on that mat and slowly rolling down. Draw that lower belly in. This area here, notice I didn't say belly button to spine. It's this lower area between those headlights and the pubic bone. Draw it in, tilt it, and then middle back, lower, spine and tailbone to finish. Now for our glute bridge, can you take your weights in your hand, and if it feels comfortable, bring the feet together, but if not, keep them about hip width apart is fine, just whatever you're comfortable with. Then bring those weights up, palms facing away from you. Take an inhale, then exhale, lift those hips up. Lift the hips up. Just take a minute here. You might need to adjust your body. Bring the shoulders down, lower belly in, lift up, and then open those knees up. So everything coming away from your midline and coming back. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale to close. Open for 2. Keep lifted. I'm not sure if you just saw that, but my hips came down quite a way. So I sent the message. Keep it lifted. Last one here. Bring those hands up and pulse the knees out for 3, 2, 1. And coming down. Now, can you bring your heels closer to your seat and come onto the balls of your feet this time? Lift up. Feeling the difference there. So heels are nice and lifted. Come down one more time and lift those hips up. Now bring the arms up and open the knees up. And as the knees close, open the arms. So knees open. How is that feeling? If that is too much on your body, go back to just placing your feet on the mat. And you can drop the weights down as well. 3. Stay lifted. Keep breathing. Check in on your grip strength. Had to tighten mine then. Definitely got a bit loose in my fingers. Bring those hands in. Roll that spine down this time. And bring those weights down next to you. Last glute bridge. We're going to bring the hands behind the head. Now I really like this position because it keeps my shoulder girdle area on the mat. You can try this out as well. When I have my hands next to me on the mat and I lift here and I start bringing my legs in like this, I can feel very open here, and it takes a lot of work to keep this rib cage quiet. However, when I have my hands behind my head like this, just sends that information. It organizes the body, the upper body, in a way that when I lift my hips up, so give it a go, just checking where I am on the mat there, can really organize that trunk in a way that supports the movement a little bit better, the exercise. So bringing that knee in, the left knee, and then extending the left knee out. Bring it down. So keep the hips lifted as you bring the right knee in and extend. Drop the right foot down. So the challenge is keeping the lift of the hips there as those legs alternate. Cycle through your legs, extending. Gaze is on your big toe. Inhale, exhale, lift. Last leg here. Hold up. Bring the arms up. Bring the arms overhead this time and roll the spine down. Hands come down. Bring those hands underneath those thighs. Rock from side to side. And we might just take the band off for a moment before we come up. Bring the feet to the edges of your mat, arms up to 45. Drop your knees to the right, to the left.